Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. To be honest, I don't know if you guys know yet, but Glee has literally taken over my life. I am working on watching the show for the second time. That has just been crazy. And one of the actors, Colfer, I just realized a while ago that he wrote books, and I decided to read one of them. And it is the first book in the Land of Stories series, which is The Wishing Spell. Oh, I loved this book so much. It was just amazing. Usually you'd expect, like, Zoella's book and a few other books were ghostwritten, which means, like, they didn't actually write the book, but someone else wrote it for them, I guess. But Chris Colfer, actually wrote it himself, which I thought was pretty amazing because I've never even heard of that before. But he did such a good job, and I really liked it, so I'm going to discuss it with you today. This book is about siblings named Connor and Alex who get a storybook from their grandma. She read to them a lot from the book, and she gave it to them on their birthday. And later on, Alex figures out that something weird is going on with the book. So they find out that the stories, they can go into the book and the stories are real. So it was amazing. The main two characters are Alex and Connor Bailey. They are brother and sister, and I like them. I was very impressed for an author or an actor writing a book, because usually I would think they weren't very good, but they actually were. So I rated it a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because it was just so dang good. It took me about 2 days to read it, so I just sped through that baby like nothing else. And I haven't been able to read a book in a really long time, so that tells you something. Yeah. Pretty much the end of the non-spoilery section, so if you have not read this book, please go read it and come back and we can discuss it and just fangirl about it and fanboy about it and just all that jazz. There were a few slow parts, I think at the beginning of the book when they introduced the characters and some stories and stuff like that, and, you know, kind of slowly. I mean, it was sort of interesting, I just couldn't speed through it, but it was good. It did get interesting when the grandma gave them the book and, like, later that night when they found out, when the book started humming or buzzing and it lit up, you know, if you guys have read that, then yeah. I didn't really have a particular favorite scene because I love the whole entire book, but my favorites of books are usually the endings or when characters get together, but really that hasn't really happened in the series yet that I know of because I've only read this first one. I liked the ending partially because of how they all, you know, all the secrets just come out, and it was just amazing, and it was incredible. I loved it so much. Let's discuss the ending, shall we? So what happens is they go in and they have to find these things for the wishing spell, which is a combination of certain things that make a portal back to their own world. And while they go, they travel and they find, you know, trolls and witches and all that stuff. There was a lot of exciting stuff going on, like those trolls. But I wanted to discuss the ending when they find out that the grandma is Cinderella's fairy godmother. That was just incredible. I wasn't really expecting that. I think I did near the end. I was like, wait, is the grandma the godmother? Like, I kind of had an idea. When the dad told the stories before, when they had, like, the flashbacks of when the dad told the story about the curvy tree and something else, as soon as I saw that part in the book about the curvy tree or whatever, I immediately was like, maybe the dad is the guy that found the mom and liked her. You know, do you see where I'm getting? Finding out that the froggy guy was that lost prince, I kind of put the pieces together near the end, but I didn't really understand until when they said it, and I was like, oh yeah, duh. When the scene in the beginning near the beginning when Alex goes into the book and she finds, like throws the stuff in there and she goes in the world. That was crazy. I was not expecting, I knew they were going to be going in somehow. But the trolls, the way I imagined the trolls in the book were the trolls that were in Spiderway Chronicles, I think. I haven't seen that movie in forever, so I don't know exactly what they looked like. And with Goldilocks, oh my gosh, I loved her. When they started talking, I think they started talking about her, and I was immediately thinking Snow White from Once Upon a Time. Badass person, I totally ship Goldilocks and Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk together. Just after reading this book, I just immediately, I ship them so much. And Red Riding Hood, can we just talk about her for a second? She is just so annoying. I hate her so much. And when you first met her, she was okay. She was cool. But then when you find out that she was constantly thinking that Jack liked her back, that was just so obnoxious. I just wanted to go into the book and kill her myself. Since Chris Colfer, the author, is in Glee, I was trying to find some references from the book, from Glee into the book, but I couldn't find any. I think I did end up finding some references from the book, from his books into Glee. I like finding these things, but I couldn't really find out anything from that. But if you do find some, let me know down below, so I can read it and I'm like, oh yeah, that part, duh. But yeah, that was, and that scene, what was it? When they finally got all the scenes for the wishing spell, but then the evil queen, which I immediately thought of as Regina, was when she, when they destroyed the fairy tear, they had the tear in the little vial thing, and they got destroyed. And then they used Alex's tear. That was shocking. I was not expecting that, but as soon as they figured that out, as soon as we found that out, that's when all the pieces of the puzzle, from with her dad being in the story to her grandma, and it was amazing. Alright, I think I did a pretty good review on The Wishing Spell, first book in the Land of Stories series by Chris Colfer. I do plan on reading the rest of the series, and it was amazing. It was just incredible and really cool. So hopefully I will be getting the series later on in the year, and I will be finishing the series definitely as the books come out. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good review. It's a little sketchy, so please leave me know down below if you liked it or if I should add anything else. I rated this 5 out of 5 stars. Hope you guys liked the video and the book and everything else. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the really late video because I haven't posted something in 2 months. So, sorry. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay lovely, keep reading. Peace.